waning, like crazy waning, not rain with the R, with the W, waning. Hey everybody, it's Shamirio here again with another braces video. I have had my braces for almost a year. It'll be a year next month. Just trekking right along, and I've been getting a lot of questions since I started making videos about braces, so I decided to do a Q&A kind of type thing. A lot of frequently asked questions, some I get in my inbox, some I get as comments to my videos, so I just thought I'd go ahead and do like a Q&A for anyone who doesn't want to go back and listen to me ramble for X amount of minutes, which is what I'm doing now. Whatever, so let's just go ahead and get into the questions, which I don't even have pulled up yet. Yeah, I don't have like names of who asked me what, but whatever. Okay, so one of the questions was, why did I make this channel? Initially, I made this channel for makeup. I love makeup. I've always loved makeup, and I just figured why not. And then when I got the braces, I was like, well, I didn't watch any makeup, or I'm sorry, I didn't watch any braces videos prior to me getting my braces, and so I honestly wasn't really aware of the fact that there were all these out there. So I was like, well, let me just make some, and then whatever. So I made this channel to just help anybody who's thinking about getting braces, who just got braces, who has braces, or just whatever, just kind of the what to expect. It's kind of a what to expect when you have braces kind of channel. So that's why I started it, just to help anybody who is suffering like I am. Do you like your braces? No. How soon before you felt normal? I assume by normal it means like eating normal and talking normal, because in the beginning I had a terrible lisp, and that was mainly because of my bite blocks, and I think just my mouth getting used to the braces altogether. So I would say I honestly didn't feel normal. It had to be at least like 3 weeks to a month, like no joke, but that's just me personally. So it took me, what I felt was a minute, so that's just me. Tips for eating at first, and I'm assuming that means like what to eat. Soup, go to Panera, get some of that broccoli cheddar soup, that's bomb. Soup, macaroni and cheese, any kind of pasta, tilapia, salmon. You can't really bite into anything, everything kind of hurts, and your teeth are sore, so just, yeah, I would just say soup, any kind of pasta, fish. Yeah, that's all I can think of. So hopefully that'll help you in the beginning, because it took me weeks. I think it was like 2 weeks before I had meat, but had I realized that I could have eaten fish and stuff like that, I would have had that pretty early on. But yeah, hopefully that can help you out. What kind of braces do you have? I have porcelain braces. I was told that I told my orthodontist that I wanted them clear. So I assumed that they would give me ceramic, but for whatever reason they said that porcelain were my best option. So I guess I have like a mixture of the two. I don't know, because in the front, I mean, they're kind of clear, but I've seen other people with, I don't know what kind of braces they have, but theirs look a whole lot clearer, at least on camera, than mine. So I'm kind of like, was I bamboozled? I don't know. But yeah, so my braces are porcelain. How long do you have to wear them? I get them out in January 2017. And the thing that's funny about that, while I'm rambling, I went to the dentist today, and my dentist also dabbles in orthodontics, and he was cleaning my teeth today, and he was like, when do you get these off again? And I said, you know, January 2017. He's like, close your mouth. And so I do this, and he's doing this, you know, looking all up in there, and he's like, what are they going to be doing that's going to take until 2017? I was like, I don't know. So I'm hoping, like, when you hear other healthcare professionals, or at least, you know, it's people who specialize in teeth, say, why should it take that long? I don't want to get excited. I mean, that's what they told me. So if they come off sooner than that, obviously I'll be happy. Like, I would love to start 2017 braces free, but I'm not going to get excited. So yeah, I have like a year and like 7 months left, I think, because it's almost September. Yeah. So 2 years and some change is pretty much how long I have to wear them. What were your problems before braces? Oh, so I had an overbite and I had spacing issues because I had 2 teeth on both sides of, oh my God. I just realized what I just did. If you're young, you probably don't know what that means. I'm sorry to taint your minds. I had 2 teeth on both sides of my mouth that sorry, I'm trying. But I had teeth on both sides of my mouth that were baby teeth, and they didn't come out until I was in college, so that left some empty spaces. So I had some spacing issues. I had an overbite. I don't remember what else they said, but I think those were like pretty much some of the bigger issues, which is why I have bite blocks on. They're supposed to be correcting my my teeth and other stuff and keeping them lined up, and I guess that's what the rubber bands do too. So those were some of my biggest problems, was overbite and spacing. And for anyone who doesn't know what an overbite is, that's when your top teeth pretty much cover your bottom teeth. Like, cost. Someone asked me about the cost. I had a video on this, but again, if you don't want to hear me ramble, my braces originally cost $8,000. Insurance paid for $6,000. No, that's a lie. My braces cost $8,000. Insurance covered $2,000, so my braces are $6,000. And then the dentist that I go to now, who dabbles in orthodontics, told me he could have done mine for $4,000. So, but this was after I'd already gotten them, so that happened. Someone else asked me, why didn't you get Invisalign? Basically, I've been told by several dentists that there's like a line, and depending on the severity of your teeth, you either fall on the line where you can get Invisalign or you fall on the line where you can't. Basically because your teeth are so bad that Invisalign wouldn't do much of anything. And I fell on the line where Invisalign wasn't gonna help me. I had to go this route. Somebody asked me, was it hard to kiss with braces? No, it's not. Well, it wasn't for me. And thankfully, my boyfriend had braces back in the day. Like a normal person, he had them when he was a teenager, so he gets it. But no, it's not hard. What did your teeth look like before braces? Let me go see if I can find, I mean, I have pictures, but I want to see if I can go find the ones that they took when I first got there. Stand by. Okay, so I found a picture of what my teeth look like, I think like hours or so before I got my braces, or maybe like the week or two, who knows. The moral of the story is it's before, so they kind of did this is one of the things that your orthodontist will likely do. Trying to see if this is my lighting. There we go, that's decent. So you can see how like, come on, there, that's decent, maybe. Can you see how like you can't even really see? I'm gonna try something. That makes it a little better. How you can barely see my bottom teeth. So they pretty much covered my bottom teeth. And yeah, it just looking at it, I'm like, ugh. But yeah, so not the best picture, but they looked obviously bad, so I'm glad to finally be getting them fixed. And I'm trying to think if those are all the questions I had on my phone of what people have asked me. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to share. I go back the 24th or something. Where's my calendar? The 25th. I go back on the 25th, and they told me that they'll likely change my wires and that they're going to do more x-rays. So depending on how interesting that experience is, I will come back with another braces video then. So that'll be like 2 videos in like 2 weeks about braces, because I've had people be like, oh, I came here for your braces videos, but I stick around for the makeup. And I'm like, yay, because that was like the whole point of the channel, was for braces. Or that's a lie, it was for makeup. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't want to bore you guys any much. If you have any much, that'll pretty much do it. If you have any other questions for me, feel free to ask. I don't think I have anything else to say. So until my next braces video, I'll talk to y'all later. I forgot I had one more question that was in my phone that I didn't read prior to me stopping filming. One question was, what's your advice for people before they get braces? And the few things the main thing I can think of is just to shop around. And by that I mean go to different orthodontists. What I did, and looking back, I kind of wish I wouldn't have. I went to the dentist that I went to at the time referred me to the orthodontist that I go to now. And I'm not saying that they don't do a good job. I'm just saying when you find out after the fact that you could have gone to someone who would have charged you less, you kind of wish that you would have done your research and found out, you know, who's going to charge you what. So just shop around, do your research, see who's talking what kind of braces, how long you're going to have to wear the braces, how much they're going to charge you for said braces, and just pick the best person for you, because you're going to have to go to them regularly. Thankfully I've that's not a word. Thankfully I've stayed with my orthodontist since I had my treatment, but you know, one of these days I may relocate and have to switch orthodontists. I don't know, but just make sure that you pick the right person for you and the right person for your budget also, because yeah, these shits ain't cheap.